this is Herman from DragonForce, and you're colliding with YaleMagazine.com. Just kicked off the tour, and we haven't been on tour for a while, so it's good to get back out here. Yeah.
Right, you're 3 shows in, I think.
3 shows in, and last time we did like a North American tour was probably like, I think 3 years ago.
Right.
You know, we've been away for a while. We've been released now for like 4 years.
4 years, right? It's a big year. A new singer, new album.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So how's it going so far with the tour?
Well, I was actually kind of worried before the tour kicked off because the album just pretty much came out about a week ago, well, less than a week now, and I wasn't sure if people were going to know the new songs, but when we kicked off the first show, everyone knew the new songs. You go,
Thank
good,
God.
yeah. So they knew everything, so that's really cool.
And how are they responding to Mark?
It's been actually the feedback been really good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Mark first tour, and he's starting kicking ass already, so it's really awesome.
Yeah, I had a chance to chat with him a bit before we sat down, and he mentioned that you guys are veterans at touring, and perhaps you've forgotten what it's like to be new on the road. Is that true? I mean, have you forgotten what it's like to be fresh and how exciting it could be, or stressful?
You know, to be honest, I'm actually quite nervous and stressful on this tour because it's just kind of get used to getting used to the whole thing and into it. I've been kind of nervous actually during the show, and I needed that. I've been adrenaline in my blood and stuff like that, and it's a good thing. It kind of kicks my ass into shape.
Right. Do you ever get stage fright, like throw up before a show or anything?
No, never had that before.
No, never.
Never ever.
Mark, the new singer, being on board, a lot of bands, the fans of bands, can feel disassociated from a band when a new singer is introduced. Were you apprehensive or nervous about that at all?
I mean, of course, it's always a little worried. I'm worried about a bit of everything, to be honest,
Okay.
because that's the way I am. I'm always kind of a perfectionist and want to make sure everything runs perfect. But I think once the fans hear the new album, heard the new songs, they're going to go, I get it. I got the whole point. What's this all about? And that's what happened with the fans that know the new songs. They really welcome Mark, and they know his ability and how he's got a different kind of tone and what he brings into the band now.
Is there anything else creatively that he's brought?
Yeah, Mark has a really good voice, and has such a really large tone, from low to high. And we on this new album, with the diversity of the songs, we're able to really exploit, use his voice and give to his full potential. Right, it is now. But I think but the fans need to hear it, and they go, yeah, this is really cool, and this is still DragonForce, but with another sound, fresh sound, and they'll be pleasantly surprised if they, this is how I say it. Even the people that hate us start to like us. I don't know if it's a good thing or not, but it definitely shows up. We got something there.
Right. Listening to the album, I could kind of hear Sebastian Bach in his vocals.
I don't know, but Fred is here.
Yeah. Oh, there's Fred.
Why don't you join us, Fred?
Sorry, I wasn't in.
Okay.
Hello,
Sean.
Fred.
Some people, I listened to the whole album and I didn't hear death growls or any growls on it. And somebody mentioned that there were growls on it. Is there growls on this album?
Yeah, I actually do that.
It's yours.
Yeah,
Okay.
Some evil.
Okay.
On Die by the Soul, on Fallen World.
Okay.
There's a few kind of backing vocals.
Okay. Yeah.
I wouldn't call them harmonies.
No.
But backing vocals kind of add the extra punch and.
Okay.
Fred have a great kind of raw voice. You don't want to hear a Chinese person doing that, so of course it would. But then that's why he's able to contribute into that to kind of thicken up the tone. And,
Again, is Mark able to do the growls, and do you want him to take that away from you?
No, he's more of a melodic vocal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you figured out what's working and what's not in the live performance?
It's all been working.
Yeah.
Am I saying that because I'm in know. But what do you think?
I think so far so good. The reaction for the new songs is definitely good, and I was surprised that they actually knew the songs that well, you know. And like for example, when we played Seasons in Birmingham, you know, it ends up with a sort of fade, kind of like, and I was like, so I was getting, you know, what's gonna happen? And actually people went, you know, so that, yeah, I think they like the new songs. We like them, so everybody's
I do like Seasons, and I actually have a question about it. Midway through it, kind of takes this horror element to it, especially the keyboards. Then the guitarist comes in and carries on that horror melody.
right.
Is that something you were going for with it, or
With the desire, that kind of.
the keyboards? That maybe I'm.
I think you're talking about Give Me the Night.
You're right. Sorry, Give Me the Night. Give Me the Night. Seasons. Okay, I have another question about Seasons.
Okay.
Yes, Give Me the Night is the song I'm talking about.
Yeah. That part is coming from me because I'm evil.
Okay.
I like the bands like Goblin.
Okay.
Goblin.
Yeah.
And that just yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And there's a movie called Contamination. And that's definitely that sort of atmosphere that I was trying to create. So
Okay. So was it influenced by Goblin and that horror genre?
I mean, we all influenced by different stuff, but for that particular moment, I didn't actually say, all right, let's do a Goblin thing, you know. But I just
Because the lyrics of the theme of that song,
Yeah.
the lyrics itself, it's you know, it's the lyrics talk about addiction and things like that. So cancer is a natural thing.
it suits the theme of the song.
There's a lot of stuff about addiction coming out these days.
Yeah.
Since the involvement in Guitar Hero, do you think there's been an effect on your credibility?
Well, the funny thing is, when we started, I think since the Human Rampage, people have been giving us all kind of labels, from Nintendo Metal, Journey meets Slayer, Bon Jovi meets Slayer, whatever they want to call it. So it's, you know, it's been very hard for them to label and pigeonhole us, because it seems like press always have to pigeonhole any kind of band. So that's one of the things that were given, because we had that special video game sound with the guitar and the kind of melodies that was inspiration. And then they kind of took that whole thing and just wrong, you know. And then, I mean, the Guitar Hero thing, that's a separate thing anyway. And I think it did good for us and also bad. So, I mean, one thing for sure I can say is we never changed our style of music to be, you know, to kind of try to fit into the video game genre. Those music were written, like For the Final Flame was written way before that happened. And we actually stopped touring in America. We did a headlining tour. We did two headlining tour, Ozfest, and another tour of Killswitch Engage. And that was after that the Guitar Hero came out. So you think about it, the band was already known and touring. Just it gives some people that don't like us something to say about us.
Right.
You know, and it might scare some people because, like, oh, my little sister liked DragonForce because she plays Guitar Hero. So people might have lost a bit of that special. This is my band.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
For us, especially for a band that's completely different from all the one in this scene, like current kind of not underground scene, but, you know, I wouldn't say mainstream, but, you know,
it's a niche.
Yeah. We are definitely different. I mean, we tour the bands that really don't play anything close to us in the US.
Right.
And it's good that people get to hear something different as well, because mainly bands are rah, rah, rah these days, you know, and they say we sound the same. I mean, you know, it's so that's everything, you know, if you want to put it that way. So, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, we don't regret it. You know, I just think, you know, sometimes people give us too much shit for something that is not actually, it's way beyond our control, you know, it's not our fault. People want it. Well, they listen to it. Yeah, watch the video. Yeah.
Okay. Or you cite Marty Friedman as an influence?
Yeah.
And is it just an appreciation thing, or is it something you try to, his style of guitar playing, you bring to your bass?
Because I love Asian music as well, I've got this attraction towards Japan in general, and so it's the same with Marty Friedman. It's I like you know, basically what he's been doing. Like, he moved there, he speaks Japanese. I think that's pretty cool, and I just like really like his tone. You know, that's one of the guitar players I really like. So I don't know if that inspired, like, if that influenced my music, my way of writing music. playing a little, because you know he's doing all these bands. So maybe playing, but not really. Well.
Same thing, you know, guitar player, you know, I love his melodies, his approach, and you can hear it on some of the DragonForce albums as well, you know, that kind of approach. Yeah.
Was that show just for fun, or was there some promotional aspect?
It was a TV show,
Okay.
so I guess it's all about fun.
Okay.
And
Okay.
making having a laugh. Yeah. Check out the new album.
Yeah.
Come to the show. I mean, check it out. You know.
All right.
Yes. What should I say? YouTube give you the wrong impression of every single live show. Never. You have to see real music live, not sitting on the computer watching little screen.
So support music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Support live music.